I got my list. I got my cash envelopes. So let me run into Aldi and see what they got. Hey y'all, so I'm getting ready to go into Aldi for my weekly budget grocery. Okay, this week I'm trying to only spend $30, girl. $30 for the week. Mostly this is just snacks and food for my kids' lunches, because everything else you know, I get from Aldi. Typically it's that or just vegetables for us to eat. Most of the meats I get from Costco. But I am gonna look to see if they have the ground beef, and I forgot to add that on my list. Ground beef, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add that one more thing on my list. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make my $30 budget, but we'll see. I did film what my meal plan is and all that, and I'll show you guys that here. All right, so here's my meal plan for the week. Last week was just all over the place because I wasn't feeling well, so my husband kind of just did what he had to do. I'm proud of him because he didn't just go order pizza every night, but you know, they had like mac and cheese and they ate the spaghetti for like 3 days, so, and sandwiches and stuff like that. So this week it's not too tough. We're eating dinner at my mom's, creamy chicken with leftovers, and then some wings on Friday, and then Saturday we'll have something simple like some chicken meatballs, I think. Yes, here's the list that my husband made me. He's so cute. And then I got my handy dandy cash envelopes, which by the way, if you're interested, I sell these in my shop. The link will be in the description box. You can fit several bills inside of here. You can bend them easily. It'll come with 3 separate reconciliation budget sheets. I also wanted to show you up close how the edges look. They are binded. I love these, as well as my grocery budget tracker and meal planning template printables for a couple of dollars. You can, you know, use these to kind of track your budget. I know it's helped us tremendously. Now I have my cash here. I have 50 bucks, but my goal is to spend less than 30 because I think I can do it with just these few things. So let's get to Aldi and see what they got. Added 2 more things, strawberries and raspberries, and I'll try to buy those organically because they usually have those. The grapes, they're usually not organic, but my kids love them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get them. So that's my meal plan, that's my goal. I got my list. I got my cash envelopes. I got $50 in here, and I forgot I need to add that ground beef. So I'm gonna add that ground beef and see if I can make it under 30 still. I'm just gonna grab 1 pack of ground beef. Even though I'm not planning on making anything with ground beef this weekend, I don't have any ground beef in my freezer, and I always like to have that on hand, especially for tacos, because I can make tacos at any point in time. So let me run into Aldi and see what they got. Also, update on Aldi Gate. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can tap this eye right here when I was asked not to film.
Flashback.
I was irritated because I'm like, I've been filming here for weeks and in front of multiple employees and nobody's ever said anything. She was like, no ma'am, you can't film in here. You can't film in here.
End of flashback.
This is a different Aldi that I'm going to. I did reach out to Aldi to see if I can get permission to film at that particular location. They have not reached back out to me yet, but I'm gonna see how it goes in here. Nobody's ever said anything to me in this Aldi in particular, so I don't know. We'll see. Aldi, here we come. No organic strawberries, but their strawberries are only 99 cents this week. I'm gonna be trying their Hawaiian rolls. They're only $1.59. You get 12. See? Look just like the regular ones from Costco. Oh, girl, these cookies are just too good to get. These Girl Scout cookie knockoffs, so good. And the Oreo knockoffs are good too. My husband approves, and he's an Oreo connoisseur. All right, so I'm back home. If you notice, I didn't film a lot because, I don't know, I just feel like I'm on edge. I'm constantly wondering if somebody's gonna stop me. So I think I'm just not going to film inside of Aldi anymore until I get a permission to or not to. And if they say no, then you know, it is what it is. I'll just have to show you my haul when I get home. But okay, so I went a little bit crazy in there because I did pick up things that I know for a fact that we needed, like we are completely out of, that weren't on the list. So did I spend more than 30? Yes. So I'm glad I took the $50 bill in, but I know there were things that I needed. So let me go ahead and show you what we got. All right, let's start over here, and I'm gonna put on the screen how much each thing costs, so that you'll know. So these fudge cookies were $1.36, and then these double filled Oreos, which is my husband's favorite. And when I tell you he's an Oreo connoisseur, girl, he is an Oreo connoisseur, and these are very, very good knockoff. These taste just like the Girl Scout cookies. They don't taste exactly like Oreos, but they're very good to say the least. Anyway, so the Oreo knockoffs were $1.55. The vanilla wafers were $1.29, and vanilla wafers are so expensive. They're like over $3 a box at Publix. So these are $1.29. The Hawaiian rolls I showed you a little bit at the store were $1.59. The pretzels were $1.29. The chips, which is me and my kids' favorite, the chips were $1.19. The grapes were $1.49 a pound. So one pack was $3.47. The other pack was $2.99. My kids love these grapes, both of them. They're not organic, but they love them. So I have to buy 2 packs and that'll last us for the rest of the week. I was completely out of Duke's mayonnaise and I want to make us some tuna for lunch. So the Duke's mayonnaise was $3.19, or excuse me, $3.12. We were completely out of mustard, which was, I think, originally on my list. And the mustard was only 55 cents. Now, if you're a mustard snob like my husband, he was like, I can't believe you bought, knockoff mustard. Listen, mustard is mustard. It is what it is. I don't think there's really that big of a difference. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you disagree or if you agree. But 59 cents compared to 2 something for the name brand mustard is a huge difference. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. The cherry tomatoes were $2.45. Which is a little bit on the higher side, but it's okay. Ava loves them so much. Now, the turkey breast, this is for my kids' lunches, when my husband makes some sandwiches. The smoked turkey was $2.35. 99 cents for a can of biscuits. This wasn't on my list, but we were completely out, and I like to have these on the weekends with my girls for breakfast. I needed to get the ground beef, and this was $5.29 for the 1 pound of organic grass-fed beef. If you guys haven't seen my Costco haul, you can tap this eye right here. I usually get my ground beef from Costco. Well, why don't you look at here, they changed the packaging on the ground beef and they went up on the price. It was $19.99 for the longest, literally years. Now it's $21.99 and it no longer says grass-fed. See, now this is gonna make me not want to get it here and just go back to Aldi and get the grass-fed from Aldi. Costco went up on the price for 4 pounds of 3. It's like 3 packs like this together for their organic ground beef. It's $21.99. Okay, for 4 pounds. So I can get 4 pounds, 4 of these, because these are 1 pound packs, for $5.29 a pop, which is what, 30, 60, 90, $15.99. So that's just another option for me. I'm just gonna buy one. I'll probably just buy one every week because we typically have ground beef every week if it's not for tacos or nachos or whatever, for a quick and easy meal. The raspberries were $2.19. The blueberries were $2.99, and the strawberries were super cheap at 99 cents. They did not have the organic option this week. Usually they do carry the organic raspberries and the organic strawberries. I try to buy organic when I can and when it's offered, but they were not offered at this time, so I just bought the regular. My kids eat a lot of fruit, like a ton, especially Ava. She eats fruit for breakfast, she eats fruit for lunch, and sometimes for dinner as well. So, I just let her eat it, and so that's everything that I got. So this will cover us for a week. Well, obviously the mustard and the mayonnaise won't, but everything else on here will cover us for a week. I like to keep at least 1 pack of Hawaiian rolls in the freezer, and we're on the freezer pack. We're halfway through the freezer pack at this point, so I might put these in the freezer. They hold well in the freezer, at least the normal brand of King Hawaiian rolls do. So we'll see of the Aldi Hawaiian rolls, because they look the exact same, and the vanilla wafers will last us for a little bit, but everything else is for a week, and I'm happy with that. So how much did I spend? I spent a grand total of $36.36, girl. That's pretty good. I mean, because technically it's $400 for us, for a family of 4, $100 per person per month, okay? So what I've been doing typically is I'll spend about $50 at Aldi a week, and then, so that's $200, and then $200 at Costco for the month. But I usually go to Costco every 2 weeks, so I try to spend around $100 every 2 weeks. Sometimes I go over, sometimes I go under. So that's kind of been working really, really well for us. Leave a comment down below and let me know, how much do you spend per month for groceries for your family? Especially people who have like dietary restrictions. I would love to know how you budget for that, because I know it's hard sometimes to find those deals, especially when you have dietary restrictions. So leave a comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture up above, and you can also check out my previous video right over here, and all of my social media platforms all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.